Welcome to the WION podcast. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty startling out of Florida's Everglades.
That's right. A specific event, really, that tells us a lot about a massive predator there.
And the challenges it brings. Okay, so what exactly happened?
Well, researchers found a huge Burmese python, an enormous one. And the really shocking part was what was inside it.
Okay.
A whole white-tailed deer.
A whole deer. Seriously, how big are we talking?
The snake itself was nearly 15 feet long, about 52 kilograms.
Okay, big snake. And the deer?
The deer weighed 35 kilograms.
Wait, 35? That's what? Almost 70% of the snake's own weight?
Exactly. It's an incredible feat of predation.
I mean, how is that even physically possible, just picturing it?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting from a biological standpoint. To actually swallow the deer, this python had to stretch its jaws, its gape, to about 93% of its absolute maximum.
93%, wow.
Yeah. And, researchers had previous estimates for how wide these snakes could open their mouths, around 8.6 inches maybe.
But studying this specific snake and others like it that ate large prey showed they can actually get over 10 inches.
So finding this one snake actually changed the science. It updated what we thought they could do.
Precisely. It showed their physical limits were greater than we realized.
And what does that mean practically? A couple more inches of jaw stretch?
Yeah.
Does it matter much?
Oh, it matters quite a bit. It suggests their potential menu, their prey range, is even wider than we feared. If they can handle animals that are 70% of their body mass and stretch wider than we thought, well, our models for their impact might need adjusting.
Right. And their impact is already huge, isn't it? These pythons, they're not native.
Not at all. They got established decades ago, probably from the pet trade, and they've thrived. No natural predators, really.
So their numbers just ballooned.
Exploded. Estimates are, potentially hundreds of thousands in the Everglades now.
Wow. And that's got to be bad news for the native animals. It is. We've already seen significant drops in mammal populations. Raccoons, marsh rabbits, bobcats even. Seeing one eat a whole deer just hammers home how much biomass they can take out of the ecosystem. Food that native predators would normally rely on.
It just paints such a vivid picture of an ecosystem under pressure.
Definitely. It shows how one invasive species can really fundamentally alter the food web.
So, given how many there are and how vast the Everglades is, how do you even find them to, manage the population? It seems impossible.
It's incredibly difficult. They're masters of camouflage. But researchers have gotten clever. They use something called scout snakes.
Scout snakes?
Yeah, they capture male pythons, fit them with transmitters, and release them. During breeding season, these males naturally lead researchers right to the large breeding females, the ones having the biggest impact.
Using the snake's own biology against them. That's smart.
It's one of the more effective tools they have for targeting the removals where they count most.
Okay, so wrapping this up for you listening. This single event, this python eating a deer, it's more than just like a shocking image.
Much more.
It really highlights the sheer capability of these invasive predators. They're literally pushing known biological limits. And it underscores this huge ongoing challenge they pose to Florida's native wildlife, needing these creative solutions like the scout snakes.
Absolutely. And it leaves you with a question to think about, really. What happens truly when a powerful predator like this enters an ecosystem that just hasn't evolved with it? What does this event tell us about the scale of that impact?
A really important point to consider. Definitely something to think about. Stay tuned for more intriguing stories like this one.